Katy Perry throws elderly nuns into the street while trying to take their nunnery. Mad World News reports. Rebecca DeSerto. Celebrity Katy Perry looked on in a Los Angeles courthouse as Sister Catherine Rose Holzman, 89 years old, collapsed and died. Perry knew the Catholic nun. In fact, Sister Rose was in court over a lawsuit brought by the greedy singer, Katy Perry. And you'll be shocked and disgusted when you find out how Sister Catherine Rose begged Katy Perry to help her and how the Hollywood star just could not care less. The Sisters of the Immaculate Heart of Mary, IHM for short, are an order of teaching nuns who over the years saw their order decrease in size. In the 1990s, these nuns who had devoted their lives to teaching children, that's how they made their living, were in their 70s and their 90s. So they were living in their retirement home in Los Angeles. In 2015, there were only 5 sisters left. The nuns were being forced, illegally of course, they were being forced illegally by the mean Archdiocese of Los Angeles bishop to sell, and when the property was not legally owned by the Catholic Church. So what right did they have to give an order to sell the nunnery? Things got messy when the IHM sisters' friends, restaurant owner Dana Hollister, offered to buy the property and let the sisters stay there until their deaths. That was nice of them. Dana Hollister, wonderful. Hollister was then going to turn it into a boutique hotel. Enter Katy Perry, who wanted the beautiful sprawling convent and grounds, and she was willing to do anything to get it. Breitbart reports, quote, the singer sought to buy the 8-acre property and its Roman-style villa buildings for $14.5 million. The Roar singer's efforts to buy the aging hilltop home were stymied when the nuns tried to sell the convent to a local entrepreneur to turn it into a boutique hotel. However, the judge ruled in 2016 that the sale was invalid. Well, why would it be invalid? It's theirs to sell. Sister Holzman was in court for a post-judgment hearing Friday. That's when she collapsed and died. Shortly before her death, she said, quote, we asked Hollister to save us, to buy the property. She had nothing to do with forcing herself on us, end quote, adding, quote, and to Katy Perry, please stop. It's not doing anyone any good except hurting a lot of people, end quote. Mike Chernovich, today, March 11th, tweeted, Hillary Clinton campaign surrogate Katy Perry sued a nun for millions of dollars and tried making the nun homeless. Today in court, after begging Perry to stop, the nun couldn't take it anymore and she collapsed. And that's how her life ended right there in court, while she was begging Perry. You can imagine the stress on her. But Katy Perry would not stop, and now she has the blood of Sister Rose on her hands, and so does the Los Angeles Archdiocese, who wanted the $14 million for themselves in order to pay off various expenses, including priest sex abuse scandals. The nuns, this is $14 million, this is a lot of money. The nuns objected to Katy Perry's lifestyle and her politics. Quote, I found her videos, and if it's all right to say, I was not happy with any of it, end quote. This is what Sister Rita Callanan told Los Angeles Times in 2015. Quote, claiming that the sisters, not the Vatican, had rights to the Los Feliz convent. The sisters, not the Vatican, that is not the Catholic Church. Callanan and Hollister signed a contract with someone else. They agreed to sell the property to a restaurateur who promised to keep the convent open to the public and pay $1 million more than the $14.5 million that Perry was offering. This is according to Bangor Daily News. The Good Sisters had been the primary educators of most of the Catholic schools in the Los Angeles area from 1930s to the 1990s. They were intentionally stripped of their teaching positions by a leftist archdiocese who oversaw them. They were stripped of their teaching positions. As a student of the sisters, I remember their faithfulness to the gospel, and I remember how they were wronged by the church's hierarchy. You would think Katy Perry, who is supposed to be for women's rights, quote unquote, would have understood how these poor nuns were wronged at the end of their death. The nuns had a short video made telling the story. It's embedded in the link I'll leave below for you under Mad World News. America, it's about 5 minutes. Americans weighing in on Katy Perry's court case on social media. Quote, pop star Katy Perry kills a nun over disputed sale of Los Angeles convent. Apparently the sister couldn't take it any longer and collapsed during recent court proceedings because of the stress and the fear of what would happen to them in their few days on earth before their natural death. Now, shame on Katy Perry. Should have been a better way to resolve this real estate dispute, tweeted Crooked Hillary. And this is what Crooked Hillary tweets. Pop star Katy Perry kills nun over disputed sale of Los Angeles convent. Apparently the sister couldn't take it any longer and collapsed during recent court proceeding. Shame on Katy Perry. Should have been a better way to resolve this real estate dispute. Quote, drop your lawsuit against the nuns. Do you really need that property? What's wrong with you? No longer have any respect for you. This is what Emma Ward tweeted. This lawsuit has been going on for a few years. There's no way Katy Perry did not know what was happening to these elderly nuns. Of course she knew that they would be on the street. We can only hope that this is a wake-up call for the Hollywood singer who is a pro-abortion, and it was for that reason this could not, in good conscience, sell the villa to her, besides the fact that she would not allow them to reside on the property until their deaths. Karma may come around for Katy Perry, and whose dying nun's last word may haunt her, quote, and to Katy Perry, please stop, unquote. This is what Sister Catherine Rose said, and within a few minutes, she had already passed away. If that's not a sign from God, I don't know what is. Time for Katy Perry to take a good long look at who she is and what she stands for before it's too late. I mean, obviously, if she doesn't have a conscience enough to have this event bothering her, she's in a bad state.